expensive. If I want to go and vote, I said again, I'll use like $1,000 to go to Los Angeles and then come back to Washington, Seattle. So number two, the government has to put aside a budget, a higher budget, if they want us to travel to the embassy or to the consulates. Not unless they take a step of giving out consulates in every state that has a large population of Kenyans, and maybe there are like 10 or 11 states. So from Washington, DC's embassy, they have to give back to other maybe 10 or 11 consulates. I'm talking about United States only.
Okay, that's got an interesting one. Please delve on that question of demographics and why you think the young people, even in the US, particularly the ones you have in that diaspora network, avoided the election yesterday. Muthoni.
I think it's about communication and how they get reached out. Number two, maybe the frustration with our youth on issues of unemployment, and maybe they feel that something needs to be done by the government, and maybe they are not considered. So we'll have to go and find out from them, because I am a community leader. We can speak to them and find out why exactly they did not want to participate in this election.
Maurice, tell us a bit. Okay, go ahead.
To a young person who came there with their parents, she's about 20, 22, thereabouts, and she was very excited about the process. So one thing she told me is that she didn't know about it. They didn't know the voting was going to happen, and the parents didn't seem to have told them about it. But they were when they saw it happen, in terms of the historic event it was, because never have we seen people voting the diaspora. And then Los Angeles being the last polling station to be closed in the 2022 election gave it an extra historic place in what we are doing today. So this young person is willing to go on social media and start engaging other young people because they want to be involved. I think it was a case of not communicating and a disconnect between what the parents are doing, because a lot of young people are not cool with what the parents are doing. So if the parents are doing something that's not cool, and we have to kind of fight that and kind of bring them on board so they can appreciate participating in Kenyan activities.
Maurice, tell us, why did you pay that price? Because you're booked in a hotel, you paid a flight to go to the consulate in Los Angeles. What inspired you to pay the cost to go all the way to Los Angeles to cast just one vote?
I believe it's my responsibility as a Kenyan to engage and to participate in these civic duties. I brought my mother as well to vote. My mother transferred her vote from Kenya to over here. So I have an obligation to make sure that she participates in the vote. She's always voted every time she's in Kenya, and there was an opportunity for her to vote in the United States. So I decided that has to happen. And I also believe that as a community leader and as a journalist, it's very important for me to go in and document what is happening for posterity. So I had a lot of, it was a nostalgic moment, because there was so much history happening at the same time. And the consequence of the diaspora, the vote being extended to the diaspora, was not really embraced by most people in the diaspora. And I think they need to have that documentation that this is something they need to participate in, so that in 2027,